Hey guys, it's Tricky Nick here. Today, I am going to attempt to beat Mario Kart underwater. And no, this isn't just some clickbait thing where I play Mario Kart courses that go underwater. I'm doing the real deal. The rules are simple. I am going to submerge myself into some good old H2O and try to come first place in a race of Mario Kart. Now, I figured this would be simple. However, it was actually a lot harder than I thought to achieve successfully. Playing Mario Kart while underwater is supremely difficult, so winning a race is going to be really tough. You can barely see, you can't hear, and you're getting little to no oxygen for multiple minutes. So yeah, I'm gonna suffer pretty hard today. Anyways, without further ado, let's get to the part where I suffer in 40-degree weather like a crazy person in my front yard to try to beat Mario Kart underwater. I am Tricky Nick. This is a bucket of water. I am going to stick my head into said bucket of water and try to win a race of Mario Kart whilst underwater. The initial dip into the water was extremely unpleasant, but I had to disregard the shock and just like that I was racing. I had to use Mario Kart Tour for this challenge as it was the only handheld Mario Kart I could record. The Nintendo Switch can sadly only record while it's docked. So for this challenge, I'll be stuck on Loot Box Gacha Kart. I thought it would be super easy to win a race of Mario Kart Tour considering you can't even really fall off the tracks, but I was very wrong. In my first race on Mushroom Gorge, my screen was upside down from the way I needed it, so not only was I playing with inverted controls, but I could also hardly see through the water. There were also people driving by me, and while it didn't affect me, I'm sure they had a weird rest of their day. Furthermore, whenever I had to come up for air, I wasn't able to see the game for a split second. This would completely disorient me when I entered back into the water, leaving me at the mercy of wherever I was in the course. As a result of all these issues, my first race on Mushroom Gorge was a total failure. The entire race I was flailing around like an idiot and I got 6th place. Not to mention, my ears and nose were filled with water after the race, which was extremely uncomfortable. I actually had to jump around for a couple minutes to get it out after the race, all to just fill my ears and nose back up in the next attempt, because attempt 1 was a failure. I was upside down the whole- I got 6th place! That is unpleasant. Okay, I think I'm gonna give it another try. But after some regrouping and a reminder that I can lock the screen orientation of my phone, I was ready to give it another try. This time with the screen right side up from myself. As I dunked my head under the water, I prepared myself for 3 minutes of what is basically waterboarding myself. Seriously, like this was very unpleasant to do. For this race, I was on Waluigi Pinball, and it was going way better initially with my screen the right way up. Also, since I play copious amounts of Mario Kart DS, knowing the layout of this course was very helpful. Thanks to all this, the race started out perfectly, with me knowing the routes and getting a commanding lead. But as I had to come up for some air, because you know, I can't breathe, I started to bump into things, which set me back a little bit closer with the rest of the pack. Some crazy lag then kicked in, probably from my phone screen recording while playing Mario Kart Tour in a Ziploc bag, and I got set back further, but I was still in the top 3. As I began the final lap though, things kinda took a turn for the worse. Or I guess I should say didn't take a turn, as I got hit by a red shell and then proceeded to bump directly in a wall instead of turning. This put me all the way down to 6th place about halfway through the final lap, and I began to panic. And kids, what's the one thing you don't want to do while you're underwater? That's right, panic! As a result, I had to come up for air more frequently, causing me to bump more things and even get hit by a pinball. As I was rounding the final few turns, things were looking pretty bleak, and I was really panicked. But by some crazy stroke of luck, I was able to dodge everything in the pinball machine and pass all of the other racers. And then as I rounded the final turn, this happened.
Oh no!
Yes! Oh! 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 That's first place! Yes! Oh! So I did it. Please subscribe. That wasn't fun.